Hey, everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 201. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the SkyLounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music, and also check out the SkyLounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And without further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 201, Dragon's Brain Nulled for a Slice of Japanese Culture, Odyssey into Anime Land. I've been plugged out of social and political events through the last few days. All the shit that's going around the country I haven't really been paying attention to. And I'll tell you why, because it's exhausting, it's repetitive, it's redundant, and it's something that I could easily plug back into now and try to assess and, do my own research, whatever I need to do. But good Lord, it is fucking tiring. It is just cumbersome. There's really not a lot of fucking point to it, especially when trying to be in the center of, telling folks that there's, more than, two sides. There's a center that we have to reach. And when people don't want to fucking listen to or understand that shit, I don't really see the point. And so the last few days, the last few weeks, let's be fair, on any kind of downtime with taking a break from, politics and social issues has always been watching anime. And here's the thing, guys. I can already see all you fucking normies out there with question marks popping up all over, and that main question being, what is anime? Right? If you don't know what it is, like what is anime? And my easiest answer for you is Japanese animation. It's actually a shortened word for animation. The word anime or anime. The Japanese actually shortened that to a phonetic wording system called katakana, and that's used for foreign languages. So, yeah, anime, short for animation, no shit. And are you surprised I know this much about Japanese shit? Yeah, if you take fucking 4 years of Japanese in college, you should know fucking something. So, that's the price you fucking pay. Education, kids. And here's the thing. You have to realize that Japanese culture is massive. There's so many aspects to it, but anime is only a slice of the Japanese culture, but it is a significant slice and part of Japanese culture, because it is the fundamental idea of this creation, right? An anime is sometimes the glue that holds the nerds and enthusiasts together, right? And it's just wild, because when you go to an anime convention, which I've been to a couple years back in 2018, Anime Expo in Los Angeles, and it's such a wonderful time because you have just a variety of people, whether you be the cosplayer, whether you be the casual anime fan, whether you be, the seemingly casual but is super in-depth and philosophical over-analysis cat like me. And of course, I mean, all kinds of fans, all sorts of fans. And this is why I say, nerds and enthusiasts, becoming the staple in this symbiotic relationship within the community to, bolster your shit, or maybe, connect yourself, or so, in terms of networking for potentially a job or some other shit, and just all around, talk about anime, talk about good times. And I know it's it's a very scattered way to talk about it, but honestly, anime has a way to just bring people together. I mean, like a lot of good art forms and a lot of good things, right? But I can already hear all you fucking assholes, you normies, just shitting on anime at this point. Oh, anime's for kids, man. Oh, it's a fucking cartoon. It's not for grown adults like me who watch reality TV. Oh, I wonder what the Kardashians are doing. Oh, I wonder what the fucking weirdo do. You're the same group of superficial assholes who can't fucking read shit. So I need you to shut the fuck up. All right? There are animes for kids. Like, shut the fuck up. I need you to shut the fuck up. Because I want to use a quote and really paraphrase it from a YouTuber that I just randomly ran across one day. A shout out, a huge fucking shout out to YouTuber I Am Lucid for his definition of anime on his video, Why Anime is Better Than Real TV. So in a very shortened sense, right? His video, to paraphrase it, anime is able to express and emote, sometimes in an exaggerated way, things most and all people feel in ways, feel, right? I mean, it's certain like things that they fucking feel, but they can't express it like real people do, right? Over exaggerated fucking facial expressions in anime. You can't really replicate that in a real life television. So there's more emotional connection and an emotional interconnection and more of a deeper perspective for characters that you feel you can relate to, compared to like a fucking shit ass show like Friends, which, by the way, kids, Friends is one of the worst fucking shows out there. And you know what? That's just my opinion. And the reason why I say that, the writing is lazy. Most of the jokes depend on audience laughter. The situation generally from character to character seems, at best, reactionary based on what's necessary, what is necessary from the plot. And most of the times, when you just watch this piece of shit show, you just realize, like, wow, these cats are getting paid over a possibly like 10-year period, a shit ton of money for mediocrity. That's fucking sad. Truly is. Whereas when you watch anime, man, just get this deeper appreciation for, you know, the subtext of writing and other shit. And yeah, a lot of you fucking idiots are just gonna see tits and little fucking anime girls and shit like that because that's what you want to fucking see. You fucking deviant, you. So when you admit to that shit and grow the fuck up, enter the fucking realm of anime land, man. It's a beautiful fucking place. So much fucking variety, man. So much goddamn variety. And I'll be honest. I'll be really honest. During June, when I went through that whole fucking deep dive, red pill, rabbit hole fucking, you know, expedition, I really lost my emotional connection to Hollywood actors, who I now, you know, lovingly call pedowood actors. And there's a part of me that, as much as I want to compartmentalize art from you know, reality, it's hard to do so right now, in a state where this country is in a very spiritual war with itself, and you have provocateurs from pedowood who are acting in real life, and that shit is just making me nauseous. So there's this whole fucking thing happening in my head where I just can't appreciate pedowood, Hollywood, wherever the fuck, and I don't want to watch shit from that place. That fucking abyss of human scum, right? And so I turned to anime. Well, isn't Japan? Yeah, listen, I know every goddamn country has its fucking faults, but I don't want to fucking deal with pedowood. That's the whole fucking thing. So I just want to goddamn delve into anime. Is that a fucking problem, piece of shit? Is that a motherfucking problem? Well, too bad if it is, bitch. Too bad if it is. Because I got into anime land. And I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving anytime soon, bitch. And you know what? Let me talk to you kids about what I try to see from anime fans. Okay, and this is kind of a pretentious thing on me. Okay, and I'll totally admit it. But it's called the Dragon Ball Z litmus test. Okay, and it's very simple. It is a very simple fucking test. Do you watch Dragon Ball Z for the fights or the inside fucking subtext shit that the fights are all about? Right? And when you say the former, I look at you and think, you're just a basic fuck. Get the fuck out of my sight. And that's, you know, that's a bit of a dickish thing on me. But at the same time, it's like, dude, Dragon Ball Z isn't just about the fucking fights. It's about what the fucking meaning is behind the fights. So let's take, for example, a fantastic fight from Dragon Ball Z, like Cell versus Goku. At least that first bout between the two in the Cell tournament, where Goku is pretty much testing Cell, right? I mean, they're fighting each other. He's gauging to see how strong Cell is, and already in Goku's head. Spoiler alert for anybody who's never fucking watched Dragon Ball Z at this point. And at this point, if you haven't, like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? But I digress. There's a point where Goku understands that Gohan is stronger than him in the room of spirit and time, or the hyperbolic time chamber. Goku realizes that his son is better than him. And something clicks in his head before that fight, or maybe during the fight, or maybe during the tournament, or maybe in the hyperbolic time chamber, that Goku is not long for this earth. And if he does continue to stay on this earth, there is a consistent pattern of evil rising to the occasion, at least in terms of power, to meet up with Goku. The alien, insanely powerful cat who is all about getting stronger, and eventually that first Cell and Goku fight is pretty much what you see out of Goku all throughout that tournament, where he's very reluctant to be the main guy, because he knows that if he does this shit again, the cycle is going to repeat. Now, technically, Akira Toriyama was supposed to end the series after the Cell saga, but money-wise, he wanted to write more. Who can fucking blame him? So that's where you get the Boo saga, essentially the same fucking pattern. But you know what I mean. And there's all these fucking layers to this shit, right? I mean, the fucking trust between a father and son relationship dynamic, the idea of inheritance, a reluctant inheritance, especially from the Gohan side, where he doesn't want to be this fighter. He doesn't want to do any of this violent shit. He is a peaceful man at heart, and he wants to be a scholar. And those are the ones that are truly worthy of the power. And Goku is somebody who realizes this very quickly. And these are the types of things that, like, for me, is the litmus test for for anime fans. The Dragon Ball Z litmus test. Okay? So if any time somebody talks to you about Dragon Ball Z, just pull the fucking litmus test, see what they think about fights. If it's just cool, you just think, all right, they're not ready for, you know, like some good shit, or they're just fucking basic ass fans. But if they start delving into you about all this fucking over analysis on certain fights, you know they're gonna enjoy all kinds of fucking anime. And I'll tell you what, boys and girls, I do enjoy all kinds of fucking anime. Sometimes even fucking anime, even though they don't show it if it's, you know, a regular thing. But hentai, of course, hentai is all about fucking penetration, all this weird shit, tentacles, and sometimes like chicks having dicks, which is a whole fucking thing, dude. Like, what the fuck? It's an interesting obsession. Some of these things the Japanese and general porn industry has. Dude, porn is a wild west, or like a wild space kind of fucking deal. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna find, but good fucking God, folks, there are a shit ton of stuff out there. So listen, you know, I keep saying no rape, crime, or murder, because that shit is almost always driven by some sexual fucking perversion in the goddamn head. Now, I'm no fucking expert scientist, but based on all the shit I've seen, you know, in my fucking lifetime with like criminals and shit, it's always some fucking fucked up perverted shit in their fucking head. So why do that shit when you got porn to just jerk off to, man? Answer me that shit. You can't? No? Because jerking off to fucking weird shit is weird? Do it in your own fucking private time. Don't step on other people's lives. Jerk one off and just fucking be finished. Don't be an asshole. Okay? Don't be a fucking asshole. All right? Sometimes you gotta jerk one off. You just gotta fap it out. Feel good about yourself. Just relax. And sometimes, to avoid the stupidity, you gotta watch anime. You do. And there are 3 anime series I'm watching right now. 3. Currently. As of July 8th, 2020. And these 3 are very different from one another. But they're different because I do need them in some mental and psychological level. And the first anime that I'm going to talk about is Umaru-chan, a slice of life comedy series written by Sankaku Head, a nickname of a Japanese cartoonist. Is like a not an anagram, it's like a nickname for the cat, right? But the anime is 2 seasons long, that aired between 2015 and 2017, 2 separate seasons, 2015 and one in 2017. And I believe they had some sort of special, or probably comic books all around, or manga series all throughout 2016, because the manga series lasted from 2013 to 2017. So what is this anime about? Well, it's about a high school girl who is a outstanding socialite, popular girl, does well in school, but when she gets home, she has a different personality. She becomes what is called I guess an otaku, a nerd, like a geek at home, just like plays video games, eats fucking chips, doesn't do shit, but at school, like perfect person. So it's such a fun dichotomy of a high school student. And oftentimes that could translate into real life. Some people just live complete 180 lives because they need to compartmentalize in order to survive in whatever context they're working or being under. So I love how this anime just kind of plays with that situation. And the jokes are great. The setups and segues are really solid in the first season. It only gets better in season 2. The writing's fantastic, and it's a series I would recommend to anybody. Just if you want to have a nice relaxer, chill out, and just enjoy some good chuckles and laughs. It's a good series, Umaru-chan. All right. And the reason why I personally need that shit is because sometimes I watch darker things. Because I mix that shit up. Like, what I started watching yesterday? Like, again, I started rewatching yesterday. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Kids, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you know what the fuck that anime series is, you know goddamn well. How much that shit fucks you up. But Full Metal Alchemist is an Arakawa Hiromu creation that started as a manga in 2001. And for those of you who don't know what a manga is, it's a Japanese comic series. So there you go. And Full Metal Alchemist was actually adapted into 2 separate series. 2 separate television series. So let's just specify that out there. One was entitled Full Metal Alchemist, and that came out in 2003. Loosely followed Arakawa's version in the manga, at least in the stories and the characters, but completely deviated off in the latter stages of its episodes, when you realize that Arakawa wasn't finished. Like, his writing would take, I believe, a month at a time. I remember being a manga fan of this series, and I would wait literally a month to have a fucking chapter finish, and the buildup was so fucking worth it, though. The buildup to the ending was phenomenal. And so, as a manga fan, I could just never watch Full Metal Alchemist because it was just too much deviation, too much weird shit going on. And so, when Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood came out in 2011, and the promise was they were going to have a very shortened series, but be very, very, loyal to the story of Arakawa's manga, I was excited. And yeah, they delivered in full fucking blast in 64 episodes. And right now, I'm about 22 episodes deep into the series again. And holy fucking shit. Like, there isn't probably a better fucking anime you could get started with right now than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And the best part is, it's on fucking Netflix, kids. I know all you motherfuckers got Netflix. Go fucking watch that shit right now. What are you watching right now, bitch? What are you watching right now? Are you watching the fucking Kardashian whores? Huh? Are you watching those fucking cunts do their fucking TikTok shit? Huh? Instead, how about you fucking roll that shit down, turn on Netflix, and watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Holy fucking shit. The writing spectacular. The philosophy behind a lot of the metaphysical concepts, it's amazing. And it's just so fucking well done. The voice acting is awesome. If you want to watch it in dub, that's fine. But I think you're taking away from the experience of actual Japanese acting, voice acting. At least there is a whole different fucking perspective to that. And yeah, I mean, shout out to dub actors, man. I'm not fucking shitting on dub actors, but I appreciate the point of origin, right, which is Japan, and so I'm sometimes a purist when it comes to that. But again, to each his own. But my God, dude, the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is all there for you on Netflix. So what the fuck are you waiting for? What the fuck are you waiting for? Stop watching your garbage shit. Go watch anime, man. Go fucking watch anime. God fucking damn it, kids. Maybe this is why people just get a little bit annoyed by me. They do. You know why? I'm very aggressive with my shit. I am. You know, I always say, listen, I'm a dick, and I'm gonna be very passionate about my opinions, even though at times it's not the most appropriate mentality to go about things. But man, I gotta tell you, there's a point where my passion comes out in such an excessive way because I want to share what I feel is great and what I love with other people that I care about. So recently, as most of you know, I have been going kind of crazy with the JoJo memes, either on any of the social media stuff like Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, but not a whole lot on the SoundCloud here. So with all of that shit going on, I mean, with the JoJo shit, right? I've been very pushy with everybody about JoJo, and there's a reason why. It's a fucking brilliant series. I'll be honest, man. Oh, the dogs are fucking going goddamn crazy. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure might be one of the best fucking anime series I've watched in a long time. Hell, it's starting to become slowly becoming like my favorite fucking anime series. And I'm not even done with what's out there right now. And there's about 5 parts that's out. I'm only like 3/4 of the way done with part 3. So still a long ways to go, but goddamn, it is such a phenomenal fucking series, dude. And I'll tell you what, Araki Hirohiko is a fucking genius because this man has started writing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure since 1987, and the series is still going. The series is still fucking going. That's the craziest fucking part. The series is still going strong. And the writing is as great as ever. From every reviewer, from what I've literally read, it's like, oh my God, this dude's got the fucking skills. He can tie a story that spreads out 3 decades? 3.5 decades? Dude, Araki is a god. And so when this anime series started in 2012, you can only expect greatness. And I'll tell you, man, I am hooked. I am fucking hooked right now. And I recommend this to, I recommend this series to anybody. And anybody. And as annoyed as they'll be, it's like, no, listen, I'm recommending this shit to you because if you're an anime fan, you would enjoy it. It is one of the single greatest fucking television series ever. I mean, the writing, the animation, the jokes, the memes, it's a fucking perfect piece of art. And every minute I don't spend watching it, I feel like a part of me is dying now. That's how obsessed I am with this show. And yeah, I'll be honest, man. I'm a very I'm a very addictive person. I have a very addictive personality. So when you give me some shit that I don't get excited about, I'm going all for it. Whether it be to my detriment or not. So I try to just be careful with a lot of shit. But anime, we just kind of go ham. And I gotta go ham with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, dude. It's so fucking good. I know I just didn't really talk about it and just fanboy a whole bunch, but it's just a fucking all around great series about just dudes trying to save the world. Kind of same thing with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Just two brothers trying to save the world and themselves. And it's amazing. What can I say, man? What can I say? Go watch anime. Shit. Yeah, let's end it here, motherfuckers. Let's end it here before it just turned into a whole diatribe that repeats itself. Ultimately, kids, don't be an asshole and call anime for kids. All right, it's worth your fucking time and worth checking out. Go watch anime. Holy fucking shit. And the next episode on the Sky Lounge, yeah, we might have to just delve back into the politics. I don't know. What are you thinking? Maybe? Yeah. I think we should. But we'll have to see. I actually didn't write out what we're going to talk about on the script for the next episode. So it's going to be a kind of free-for-all moment, potentially. So be on the lookout for that, kids. All right, motherfuckers. I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And until next time, fuck off.